So I understand the premise of the show. But Nick, let's be for real.
Will age, race, looks, family, even financial circumstances matter?
Yes, those things absolutely matter. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind, Season 4, Episode 6. I know everybody in the Discord has already caught up. Don't spoil it for me. Please and thank you. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We have grown a lot in the last few days. I appreciate your support. And if you still haven't subscribed, why? I don't understand, but it's okay. You still have time. So as we know, Zach meets up with Bliss and she's asking, how was the honeymoon? And of course, it wasn't great.
She treated me like shit. We're literally sleeping on the opposite sides of the bed. We don't touch. Zero affection. You were the girl that I was looking for.
That's like so annoying though.
It's fucked up to say.
That's like very annoying to hear that.
I know. I'm just telling you the truth. I got what I deserved, for sure.
I mean,
I made a bad choice. Do you find my eye contact to be too much?
no. Why?
good.
Am I looking away?
No.
Because I feel like no one will understand. I know that's such a dumb thing to say.
No, it's not.
But, like,
it's not.
I cannot get over the fact that the man said, and I think there's a little bit of confusion. And you know, honestly, your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. We don't have to agree. But I think some people misunderstood when I said Zach is still treating Bliss as a second choice and he would have made things work with Irina if she gave him the chance to. I don't think there's an issue with working your relationships out. But I think there's an issue when you admit that this person here deserves somebody who picks them first. And if given the opportunity to pursue his first option, he still would have done that, making her a second option when he already explained she doesn't deserve to be that. So then why are we having this conversation? Why are we talking to her, admitting you made the wrong choice, admitting, well, if things went great, maybe we wouldn't be here, but it didn't go great, so here I am. I don't know, Zach. I don't know, sir. I don't like it, but Bliss is here smiling and profiling, y'all. She's okay with it. She likes him. He likes her, so here we go. Before I move off of them, I will say I do see Zach being a lot more comfortable in the presence of Bliss. Bliss feels like she has a calming nature similar to Tiffany. So I'm not surprised that he's more at ease, but definitely that awkward tension isn't there. I don't know if he's getting that from Bliss. I don't know if he's now more comfortable with the whole process. I don't know what it is. But clearly there's more here that we can root for than him and Irina. So you know what? Like, if they want to make it work, that's fine. It ain't none of my business. It's not like my opinion is going to change anything. I just wish. I just wish it didn't go down this way, you know? Like, I want more for Bliss, but this is what she wants. So it's fine. This season, the couples are living in like an apartment complex together. I don't remember if it was always like this, but they made it a point to say that, so I'm gonna say it too. And here we have Chelsea setting down the ground rules for their household.
You know how to vacuum?
Babe,
Just
I
checking.
know how to vacuum.
I'm just checking.
What are the other things, ma'am?
Dishes.
What about them?
Do we put them in the sink, or do we put them on the counter, or do we put them in the dishwasher?
No matter what happens, by the time you go to sleep, they're in the sink. But at best, they're
go
clean.
to sleep in the sink?
Babe, at best, they're clean.
See, I'm in no place to judge when it comes to cleanliness, okay? I'm in no place to judge, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, Chelsea, you're doing too much. I don't think she is. I think also, if we're being realistic, a lot of men do need help in the what's appropriate and inappropriate when it comes to like cleanliness. Let's be for real. I was raised with boys. I think I know, you know? But I hope that with them, they don't let roommate issues ruin their marriage goals. And in that, I mean, you know, sometimes we have issues with people that are not on par with the relationship that we actually have, you know? So if you have an issue of like, oh, the dishes or, oh, whatever. And if it's not so big of a deal that, it causes tension in your relationship, let's just find a way to compromise or find a way to be okay with the way that somebody else does things, you know? So I can see potentially roommate issues becoming marriage issues, but I hope that doesn't become the case. Micah lets Paul know that Irina has eyes for him And for some reason, Paul is acting dumb.
Did you like have any like indication that she was like into you, like in Mexico?
Zach was standing like right next to us, and so I was just like, surely like he wouldn't be trying to make a actual like move on me.
I don't know. It just like made me think like, was there like more that went on that I didn't know about? You know, if what you like are saying is true and there's not like something I like don't know about, or like there's not like unresolved feelings like on your end, then like at this point I feel like it's between her and I.
Paul, you were like Jesus. Wherever Arena is, there you are also. Like, why is he acting like, oh, I mean, I guess she was a little touchy-feely. I don't know. It was only at the pool. It was only at the pool? Were you not at the bar asking her where on her attractive scale you were? Let's be for real. Paul? Paul is undercover. Paul is undercover. And the sweet, innocent cherub look is making us not really see it all the way clear, but it's there. It's interesting how he doesn't see any of Micah's behavior as problematic. Maybe because like sees like. I don't know. But it's funny enough, this might actually work in their favor because, you know, Micah doesn't like not winning. She wants what she cannot have. So if Arena is a threat in their marriage, that might push her closer to Paul, which works for Paul. Jacquelina says that she has now told her parents that she is engaged and they're taking a bit of time to process the information.
I've told my parents, obviously, and my brother and my sister. They're over the moon. So.
My mom, I told my dad. They're like, huh? This is not Jackie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold that off as much as I can.
You think they would want to meet me?
I would hope so.
Okay.
I think so.
I felt like she was a little bit worried about the engagement, but also maybe how they would perceive Marshall. And I wonder why, because Marshall comes across as a great guy to me. I mean, removing the whole theatrics in the pod and stuff with the I'm gonna scrap with Josh, like, okay, sure. Besides that, I feel like he's a great person. So what would be the hang up when it comes to Marshall on why the family may not accept him? She didn't explicitly say this. This is me reaching. If you're new here, I do that a lot. So yeah, I wonder if that's gonna play a part. If you've watched ahead, please don't tell me if it does. But yeah, I mean, she told them. There wasn't like a immediate, oh no, what the hell, this is the wrong decision, which is good, I guess. Kwame and Chelsea head over to Chelsea's apartment to see how she's living and all of that. And, oh, I didn't even get to tell y'all. Did y'all see the TikTok going around about Kwame being on the Married at First Sight DC version? Well, the DC season, let me say. Sir, not you making your rounds. Anyways, she shows him the apartment and he's surprised at how girly it is.
Here's the kitchen.
Wow. Oh my gosh, there's
Yeah.
so much pink in here.
So much pink in here.
Oh my gosh, even the wine is pink.
I think a lot of stuff really got real for me tonight. Single people have a lot of lonely nights. Like, I constantly FaceTime my friends when I eat. Like, everything's different now. I get to come home to Kwame.
I too was actually shocked. I didn't perceive Chelsea to be this girly girl, but she did share that in her previous relationship, she felt very controlled, and down to how she would decorate, everything was micromanaged. So when she left that relationship, this apartment was her healing space and she could freely express herself without being told what to do. Now I'm just like, have you become the controlling person? Because now you always tell Kwame what to do. I like Chelsea. I just think when she's in wife mode, she can be like a little high strung. And I want her to just chill out, relax. Like, remember the tension you felt in your last relationship. We don't want to repeat that, you know? Just ease up. It's okay. You told this man you don't want to carry anymore. Let him carry the relationship. And if he can't carry it, girl, put it down and walk away. That is okay too. Brett and Tiffany, I mean, they're going from strength to strength. There's not too much to say about them. They meet up with her friends and he knocked it out the park.
Every time I would go into the pods, I felt like this person wants me to be my best version of myself.
I was very adamant about telling him, like, I like you.
Yeah.
And I want to know that the person that I'm giving her to is going to pick her up in the way that I would pick her up.
I just want to let you know, Tiffany, that I do love you.
Aww.
Seriously.
Oh my God.
I'm glad that he finally said he is in love with her, because we know love is something that's hard for him. He didn't experience it much growing up, like the word itself, and then doesn't say it much with past relationships. So the fact that he said it, and very confidently, I'm like, whew, okay. Because y'all know in the earlier episodes, I was worried when it comes to Brett and the love feelings and the love word and the love actions. I do still feel like if anything was to go left, it would probably be Brett fleeing, because it's just too much, too fast. I feel like when I look at Tiffany, she is ready. She's ready. She's just ready to just plug and play her husband. She's set. So yeah, Brett would be the flight risk for me, but he's showing a little bit more, okay, I'm serious about this. Okay, I love her. Okay, this is for the long haul, which is great. Paul and Zach are out for dinner, and Paul has asked why Micah is the perfect one for him. His answer, well, you listen to the answer.
She meets the minimum criteria for the perfect woman.
What I see with what you want out of life,
Yeah.
I see her taking you there. You
Nice,
know, like
I love it. She needs that affirmation.
which is a
that's
good
very-
sign for you.
Sure.
She's clearly in.
Sure.
Nobody gets tired of hearing why you love them.
I really do think that I love her. Like, I do think that.
You've got a really good girl.
Yeah.
He says she is the minimum criteria. She has the minimum criteria of the perfect woman. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. 'Cause to me, that's like saying, oh yeah, you're a decent human being. Like, you just passed the threshold. Like, it's like she's not anything spectacular. She's not anything extraordinary. She's just made the mark. You know, I don't know. That's weird. And then he's like, yeah, I think I love her. You think? You think? Okay. Here you have Zach talking about all these amazing things that he wants to do. These goals that he has in life and in marriage, potentially with Bliss. And it almost looks like Paul can't really relate. I don't know if he doesn't see those same things in his future, or if he just doesn't see those things with Micah. But I'm like, yeah, he not into her all the way like that. Arena and Micah meet up to talk about Arena's feelings for Paul. And Micah's basically saying, girl, stay in your lane.
Was I the big fool here that like missed your like red flag? I was literally your lifeline to all of these girls.
Yeah.
You had no one to talk to.
Yeah.
I stuck up for you. I always was like, that's my bitch.
I haven't seen Paul. Paul doesn't sound like he like wants to see me or like talk to me. Like, no, like.
So it's cool for Micah to be touchy-feely on other people's men, but people can't be touchy-feely on hers? Interesting. Micah, I mean, they equally piss me off, but Micah just really irritates me because it's the manipulation for me. She tells Arena, basically, I'm your lifeline here. I'm the only friend that you have. Do not do anything to make me leave you, because then you have nobody. You have nothing. I was just like, wow. I mean, is it true? Likely, but wow. Yeah, no, this is really sad. And she does this thing all the time where it's like, you're gonna lose me. She did it in the pods too, with both men, both Paul and Kwame, basically saying, you need to be all in on me because you're gonna lose me if you're not. And then decides to be halfway with them anyways. And so here she is with Arena. I think it makes more sense with Arena though, because it is your friend and you don't want your friend to be coming for your man. So yeah, it makes sense. But just the pattern of this, like, I need you to be all in for me, and then I will decide how much I want to show up for you. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I hope Arena gets some self-worth, honey, treats herself better, treats other people better, and realizes she needs a better friend than Micah. Listen, Marshall is going to take the title of Fiance of the Year, maybe even more than Brett. Okay, here goes Micah. Marshall, waking up early, making breakfast. I like, wow.
Good morning.
Hi. Food. Is that pancakes?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you woke up hella early this morning to make me breakfast.
Go to the market and everything.
Wow, look at this. Usually when people cook, they don't really make people plates, but Marshall made me a plate and I just sat down. I've never experienced love, period. So experience this is a whole new thing for me.
So confession, some of you guys already know, but I woke up today having a dream of Marshall. It's like I knew this was going to happen. He's just so Wow, like on paper, he's sweet. I can't do the movie theatrics that he does, the sliding down the wall, the I'm gonna beat somebody up if they want you. Like, okay. Okay. But he does seem great. He does seem like a great person. I hope that it's not a facade and this is actually him. What I do wish in this relationship is that Jacquelina did some catering to him as well. I feel like I constantly see Marshall catering to her, which is great. You know, she's been looking for a daddy. She's been looking for somebody to take care of her, somebody to relieve the load that she's been carrying all this time, which is great. I just would also like to see Marshall being doted on. And can you dote on somebody? Yeah, right? I don't know. Somebody will correct me in the comments. I would just like for some reciprocal effort, but it's okay. He seems to like this role. She likes accepting that role, so we're gonna roll with it. Lastly, we have Chelsea and Kwame, and this is probably the only time I've seen them be so awkward. I don't even think things were as awkward when Micah was still in the situation. This preemptive conversation before meeting the parents, I was like, oh, something's off.
I think it's very normal for any and all of our parents to have some type of reaction.
Yeah. I feel like your anxiety is becoming my anxiety, you know? Like, I want to be very, you know,
Welcome to
let
marriage.
it happen.
His name is Charlie.
Oh, cool. Charles.
Charlie. Goes by Charlie.
Okay. It's my dad's name, too.
I love me a good Kwame lecture.
You give me more lectures than I give you.
I don't think so.
Oh, whoa there, buddy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you trust me that I'll do all right?
I was definitely right about Chelsea having a takeover spirit, and I think it's starting to get on Kwame's nerves. I can believe it, honestly. I 1000% believe that she lectures him a lot. I hope that she just relinquishes some of this control that she feels like she has to have over Kwame. Because yes, you want to make this work. We know Chelsea wants to make things work with Kwame. But if somebody is unable to show up for you in the way that you want them to, yes, some people need help to learn how to love us. But if you literally need to hold his hand through everything, baby, then that's not the man for you. Find somebody who wants to do these things naturally, who takes the lead in the way that you were looking for. Some women are okay with being domineering. She doesn't want to be. So then why is she fighting for Kwame to be somebody that he's not? Like, I don't know. Kwame's having nerves because, well, he's meeting somebody's parents and you have to show yourself as worthy. And I don't know if it is going to work in his favor. I don't know. Just the way that Chelsea is, it doesn't strike me that Chelsea's family would want Kwame in his demeanor, not anything to do with like him being black or nothing like that. I think the way that Kwame is, his disposition wouldn't sit well with Chelsea's family, but we'll see. Like, again, this is all assumption. I'm just making things up in my head. We're going to see how things go. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.